Hi, I'm Conrad,
And I'm Ananta.
and we're going to show you how to change a tire. As you can see here are some of the tools that we need. We need a brick and wooden blocks. Both can be used as stoppers to make sure the car does not move.
We have the wrench used to take off the lug nuts on the wheel.
We have some jacks that can prop the car up and let us change the tires.
And then we have specialty tools used on the jack and other stuff.
First, you want the car on a level road. Then, you want to make sure that it's set to park. Next, you want to make sure that the parking brake is pulled up. Okay. Next, you want to take the lug nut cover off. Different cars have different covers, so you're going to need various tools. And it's off. Here are the lug nuts. We are changing this tire, so we have to only block the one diagonally across from it, but we're going to block all of them just to be safe, to make sure the vehicle does not move. As you can see here, you just put the block right behind the vehicle, wheel. Make sure it's stable, make sure that you're safe and the vehicle does not move. Next, we have to loosen the lug nuts. They don't have to be completely unscrewed, but we want to loosen them so that it makes it easier when it's jacked up and we can remove it then. So first, you want to go counterclockwise. Just unscrew the lug nut, loosen them a little bit. It might be hard, but you just got to make sure it's in and use some force.
That's what she said.
You want to get good leverage, and maybe use your foot if it's too tight. Alright. Next, you want to jack up the car. So you have to position the jack underneath the frame, a good sturdy part of the frame, so that it doesn't break or anything. And you just keep getting the jack all the way up. It'll take a while until the wheels lift a little bit and make it easier to take off. You can put a brick or something sturdy under the jack to make it less, so you can You can put a brick or something sturdy underneath the jack so that it reaches higher in case your car is really high. You can also put a jack stand just in case your jack fails and falls. Now we're going to unscrew all the lug nuts because the car is lifted from the jack. When you're unscrewing the lug nuts, you want to unscrew it in a star. So you go from this one to that one, to this one, to that one, to this one. Just to make sure that nothing messes up. Just one more. Okay, now all of them are off, and the wheel can be taken off. Now that the lug nuts are out of the way, we can remove the wheel. Loosen it up, take it off, careful because it is heavy.
Okay, so now that the tire is off, we're going to position the spare tire so that the pins line up with the holes. We want to slide it in underneath the little circle thing. And lift it up so that you can see the pins coming in through the little holes. Okay, so now that the spare tire is in, we're going to slightly screw in the lug nuts to hold it in place until we can screw it in completely. Okay, so what we're going to do now is tighten the lug nuts almost completely, and then once we drop the car or unjack the car, we're going to tightly screw it in. Okay, so when you screw the lug nuts back in, you want to do it just like how you unscrew it in the star. So we're going to start with this one, and then you tighten this one, then tighten this one, and tighten this one, and then tighten this one last. Okay, so to unjack the car, we're going to take out the jack stand, and then slowly unjack your car. Wait, to the left.
Okay, fine. That's it.
Okay, so now that the car has been unjacked, we're going to put the final touches on the lug nut. Okay, so now that the lug nuts are completely tightened, I'm going to put the lug nut cover back on. Position it and then screw. So now we're going to completely take the jack off. Lift it up out, make sure there's nothing in the car. So now that the wheel is back on, we can take all the wood stoppers out. Okay, so now that we're done with everything, we can put the parking brake deck back down. And then put it back in whatever settings you want after. And that's how you change a tire.